What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the NBL Live pregame show. Ton of people in the chat. I will answer all your questions in just a second. But first, we got to give a big shout out to our NBL Live pregame show, brought to you each and every week by our clothing sponsor. That is Came From Nothing Premium Streetwear. You can see the wide array of NBL merchandise you can get at cfnclothing.com. We got hats, shirts, track jackets, there's sweatpants, there's sweatshirts. There's a whole lot of everything. And don't forget, taking over Virginia Beach in the month of July. You too can wear all the clothing that we're going to be wearing while we're down in VB. There are tanks, board shorts, hats, a whole lot of stuff. You can find this clothing at two places. That's at 365.maddenbomberleague.com/merchandise, or you can go straight to the source, cfnclothing.com. Appreciate everybody who's here. I know why you're all here. It's to see a great NBL Live matchup. That's what it is. It's we got two great matchups. It's an NBL Live Super Show. If it's your first time here, you get two games live at once. It's going to be the New York Jets taking on the Arizona Cardinals and the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Giants. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. I'm Nick Mazesco, your NBL Network Director. I'm hanging out with the Commissioner of the NBL. It is Bomber. Bomber, it has been a while since you and I have been on a stream together. How you been? You good? You remember how to do this?
I'm doing great. I think I do. It's kind of like riding a bike. Maybe we got the training wheels on tonight, but we'll figure it out. OSU, let's talk about next month, if you are subscribed to the NBL Network, what you're going to be entered in to win, because we do have our EA Access tournament coming up, and we got that nice subscriber prize giveaway we're going to be doing at the end of the month in July.
Yeah, so we'll do this, and then I'll go about the codes, and we'll give you all the info. We swear we're not stringing you out, but talking about our third annual NBL EA Access Tournament. It starts July 25th. It's going to be during the EA Access period. All you need is EA Access to be in the tournament, which is, I believe, $4.99. It gets you 10 hours of gameplay before the game even comes out. We're doing it on both Xbox One and PS4 this year, which is phenomenal. We're going to have a 12-hour stream on July 25th. We're going to broadcast all 6 days. The best part is it's a completely free tournament to enter. You see that logo at the bottom, Operation Homefront. It's our charity partner this year. Worked with them last year. They help military families with everything from medical bills to home improvement to just about anything, car payments. They are one of the highest percentage of giving back to the military, so we work with them once again. Last year we raised $5,300 plus. We're hoping to do even more this year. It's completely free to enter. And we're giving away over $3,000 worth of prizes. Here's that prize list. The winners on each side are going to get a Patrick Mahomes signed helmet. Literally just got one of them in today. There's also going to be a subscriber-only giveaway. You don't have to subscribe, by the way. You don't have to subscribe to get a code tonight, so just to let you know. But if you're a subscriber to the NBL during the tournament, you will be entered to a sub-only giveaway. It is 2 tickets plus airfare and hotel to a Cleveland Browns game. We'll send you a list of it's like 6 choices. You can go out to Cleveland and see the new-look Cleveland Browns. Plus, we're going to be giving away a ton of copies of Madden 20, custom controllers, T-shirts, Xbox Live and PSN gift cards, and a whole lot more. And the best part, again, it is all for charity. So where you can apply, you can see it right at the top of your screen. 365.maddenbomberleague.com. Click on the EA Access Tournament. It's free to enter. If you got an Xbox, by the way, you also don't need the game to do EA Access. So if you're thinking, I don't know if I want to buy it, or maybe I'm hoping to win one of those copies, you can just get EA Access for $4.99. And if you win one of those copies, you got yourself a free copy of Madden 20. Okay. We've strung them out long enough. Before we get to our pregame show, talk about the codes. We do have lots of codes. I believe at last count we've got 10 over on the Xbox side. We got 22 on the PlayStation 4 side. And we are going to, hey Joel, cool talk. What we're going to do is a little bit of everything. We gave away one. We'll do a couple through Nightbot, picking winners in the chat, individual winners. We might do that, you put them up on the screen, you type as fast as you can, but we'll pick a lot through the Nightbot chat. So make sure you're paying attention to your whispers if you do get picked. Only requirement to win a code, you just got to be following the channel. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to pay money. Just got to follow the channel. But appreciate everybody tuning into the NBL Live Super Show. It's exciting, Bomber. Why don't you want to just give away one now?
Let's do a couple giveaways here in the maybe 2-3 here in the pregame, and then we'll space it out over throughout the game so we can let guys filter in as we're letting everybody know on Twitter. Hey, come on over here, twitch.tv/NBL Network to go ahead and check it out. I'm excited to give some of these codes away. Over 30 given away tonight.
Got one, the Renegade 3. I will get with you in just a second. Let's get to our pregame show and then we can get out to the game. Let's start out with that game between the Jets and the Cardinals. And Bomber, Paul Richardson, 25 receptions, 305 yards, 3 touchdowns on the year. Only 12.2 per catch, though. The Jets They really need to find a downfield attack. This Cardinals defense is sneaky good. What do they have to do today to come away with a win against the Arizona Cardinals?
They just got to move the ball, protect the ball. It's all going to be about turnovers. You said it. The Arizona Cardinals defense are sneaky good, and what they are really good at doing is creating turnovers. So if they can just control the ball, control the clock, I want to see a little bit more ground and pound with Dalvin Cook tonight, and I think they're going to be all right. I think they're going to be improving to 7-2 and kind of be a little bit of a miracle team here in the final season of Madden 19 here in NBL Season 39.
On the flip side, for the Arizona Cardinals, how about Taj Obiazor at halfback? This is a guy they're trying to get going. 121 yards, only 3.3 on the ground, and 1 touchdown. The Cardinals want this guy to be the leader of their offense. No David Johnson. They want Obiazor to be sort of the leading of a ground and pound attack, because when the Cardinals have to throw the ball bomber, it turns into bad news Bears.
Absolutely. The Arizona Cardinals, I think it's funny, the name Arizona, there is no air attack in Arizona. It's been ground and pound. David Johnson. Now they got Donald Pumphrey, former Detroit Lion here, getting some carries for the Arizona Cardinals. But yeah, they have not been trusted with Josh Rosen. We saw him get benched early in the year after starting this entire cycle. Now they're with Jacoby Brissett. We're wondering what they're doing. And right now, it's just pretty much, as you said, a sneaky defensive team that likes to run the ball. They haven't ran the ball too successfully this year, but hey, they're still 3-4, and guess what? They're in a division where 3-4 might get you all the way to the top. They could get into the playoffs at 7-9. You never know in that division, so hope is still alive for both of these teams.
Got Cerezy with the second of our codes we're giving away. We got a bunch, so just bear with us. Other side, Giants and Browns. This is a powerhouse matchup. And for the New York Giants, Graham Foote, he had a rough outing against the Detroit Lions on Monday night, but he still got a pass rating of 96.8, 1,500 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. And Bomber, the question with the New York Giants over and over, is this a team that needs to focus on running the ball with Saquon Barkley, or is it a team that needs to focus on passing it to Odell Beckham? Because it seems like a lot of time they're in between as to what they want their identity to be.
I think they got to stay with the ground and pound, get outside. We saw them struggle against the Detroit Lions because they just kind of went away from the run. That's when it all seems to fall apart. I think the New York Giants are at their best when Saquon Barkley is kind of leading this charge, and it allows the offensive air attack to kind of get some pressure off it, get the defense in the box at the line of scrimmage, then they beat you over the top. The slippery slope is we all look back, me and OSU were watching, and we're going, why don't they pass the ball more? Why aren't they passing? Well, that's the whole thing. It's almost like their kryptonite. If they start passing too much and they go away from the run, it really hurts this team. So I think the balanced attack is right where they're at. Be very effective passing the ball, but you got to stay with Saquon Barkley.
On the flip side, Pierce Cadigan, part of this Cleveland Browns new look offense from a couple seasons ago. He has been a speed threat for them, 24 receptions, 401 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Bomb, this Cleveland Browns team, here's the it's a very simple question. Should we believe in this Cleveland Browns team to be able to get to a Super Bowl and win a title here in season 39?
Oh, I just don't know if they have the talent right now. I like Bananas. I like Cleveland because they went to 3 Super Bowls in a row to start Madden 19. They won their first 2. But they've just struggled since then. They're sitting at 5-2, an 82 overall team. Starting quarterback is George Romero. The second overall pick, kind of labeled as a bust, actually labeled the number 1 bust of this entire cycle. Todd Gurley's their starting halfback. Obviously, he's not the same Todd Gurley he was when he was with the Rams. But Pierce Cardigan, Daniel Mason, Ross Tanner, there is a lot of weapons offensively for this team, and that is how Bananas is going to win this season. He's going to have to just drive the ball offensively down the field, through the air, and get some big runs from Todd Gurley. This is going to be an interesting matchup. I think the question you're asking right now will be answered in about an hour. If the Browns can pull off a victory against the Giants, okay, I might stamp them in as a real deal team here in NBL season 39.
What do we got? We got Bleacher Report picks.
And
I'm sorry, there's a lot going on.
If somebody wins one of these codes, you're whispering them in Twitch. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm doing like 85 things right now. But yes,
okay.
I'm whispering them. Hold on. Wait. Whoa, timeout. Well, our third winner, who's chatting in the chat, I go to whisper to them and says, this account is no longer active. I don't even know what that means.
I never heard that one before. And we've done a lot of whispering over the last year. We've given out these codes before. Last time we gave out some of these beta codes and as well throughout the EA Access tournament. Well, that's a first. That's a first of about, let's say, out of what? We've done 50 plus of those, at least 60 plus.
Anyways, let's take a look at our Bleacher Report picks for today's NBL Live Super Show. Nobody going the way of the Arizona Cardinals. It is all New York Jets. On the flip side, Cougs and JB taking the Cleveland Browns. The rest.
Hold on,
taking
stop.
the New York
Decroft
Giants.
in the chat. When I was a kid, I was never picked for anything. I was always picked last for kickball, and I never had any friends. But a Madden code would change all of this. That's the top of the list. This is a little troll move.
Just pulling on my heartstrings, man.
Hey, man, we've seen it. It's almost copy and paste at this point. If I could show you the DMs, man, I wouldn't want to blow up people's spots like that. But it's getting to a lot of those very similar scripts coming across. Shout out to Decroft, though. Big time supporter of the NBL, and we're a big time supporter of him.
All right, Bomber, time to get your picks. Let's start out with that game between the Cardinals and the Jets. How do you see this one going to the New York Jets come away with another victory, trying to keep some playoff hopes alive here in Week 9?
Yeah, I think Jets win this game pretty handily. My main focus is going to be on the other game, but I'm going to say Jets over the Cardinals. We're going to go 28-13, and Sir changes his emoji in the chat to another trash can. We'll go 2 trash cans.
Brutal. Flip side, a very high-powered matchup. Giants taking on the Browns. Yeah. Where do you see this one going?
How about this? Where do you see it going? I never flip it back to you. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe you can help sway my
I got the Giants.
Okay, what's your score prediction?
I got the Giants 31-28.
You know what? I'm going to go Browns 31-28. Let's just go ahead and get a little crazy here. Hey, man, we're rocking and rolling here. Beta codes. We still have over 30 codes or about 30 codes to give out, guys. We'll be giving them out throughout this entire
It will be
stream.
going much faster once we get into the game. There's just a lot with the pregame show.
Absolutely.
All right, well, I told our players to go, so I guess we better get going, right?
Let's do it.
We got an NBL Live Super Show. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Hang with us. We got a ton of codes to give out. We're just working through all of it. But right now, it is game time here on the NBL Network. Coming up next, Jets and Cardinals on one side, Giants and Browns on the other side. It's an NBL Live Super Show. We got a ton of people here. It's going to be a great night here on NBL Live.
I just want to say, hey, man, this is T.O., the cover athlete of the Madden 19 Hall of Fame edition, and you're watching the gold standard of the franchise mode, the NBL Network. Holla.
It is an NBL Live Super Show. NBL Live is live here on the NBL Network. It is NBL Live broadcast 295. On the left side of your screen, you got the New York Jets taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Right side of your screen, we got the New York Giants taking on the Cleveland Browns. And for the first time, Bomb, we get to officially thank the presenting sponsor of NBL Live. It is Elgato. Just came aboard helping out the NBL. Big supporter of NBL Live and all that we do. And we appreciate Elgato. Use a ton of their products. Make sure you check them out and get yourself the wide array of Elgato products. Nick Mazesco, Bomber, hanging out with you. Everybody here looking for those beta codes. We've been giving out all stream long. But Bomber, we got 2 pretty good games here on NBL Live.
Yeah, I'm excited about both games in the sense of, we get some doubleheader action with 2 teams on both sides of the screen that have, close to 500 records. So this is kind of a first this season.
Giants on the left side, or on the right side of your screen, excuse me. Ooh. Start out with a Saquon Barkley run. He'll pick up 5 on the ground. That was
a harder
pretty
5.
slick.
That was a slick 5, wasn't that?
It was as slick as it gets. That's sort of the Saquon Barkley thing, though. Bomber, you had to go against them last week. What was that like?
That was pretty easy, man. It was almost like a vacation on the beach with an umbrella.
It was easy. They suck.
I mean, if that first run's going to dictate anything in this game, this is not the same Saquon I faced.
Second down and 5 for the New York Giants. Looking corner on right side. Lattimore's out there. Batted away. Great swat there by Bananas. 1st and 15 for the Arizona Cardinals, left side of your screen, and a little dump off underneath. They'll pick up a good chunk of yards to the 33-yard line. Double box right now, but we got both games. Jack's Spadicy 57. Guys, I died. The only way I can come back to life is by getting a beta code.
Oh, man, give him a code, man.
10 out of 10. Love it. Prodigy Punk, how y'all keeping up with games? It's maddening. Yeah, it's you get used to it. 3rd and 5. Big 3rd down. Graham Foote and the New York Giants. Quick toss underneath. He'll pick up a first down. Yes, if it's your first time joining the NBL, a little different how we do it here. No repeat play calls. Every play has to be unique. You're going to see guys staying in their defensive zones because that's just what our rules dictate. It's totally different. It's just a different way to do things, but it gives you a little different broadcast experience. Bomber, a lot of people getting their first eyes on the NBL Network. I hope these guys all go apply for the free EA Access tournament because we're going to give away $3,000 worth of prizes, and you don't even have to be in the tournament. You can just be watching. We give stuff away to the chat as well.
Yeah, you go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com, hit the EA Access Tournament tab at the top of the page, and go ahead and apply for the tournament. It's free to apply, and we'll start giving acceptance letters through the application process in probably, OSU, in a couple weeks?
Yeah, in the next, before the end of the month, we'll send out the first batch, but we accept them on a rolling basis. As it's going to be the New York Jets with the ball now. Those uniforms, by the way, are absolutely hideous. I absolutely hate those Jets uniforms.
Yeah, it's a Sclam style. It's not as bad as Under Oath, but it's an honorable mention at this point.
D-Croft, you have to punt on fourth. Yes. I will say yes, because it's easier than explaining. I think there's a dead man zone, 4th and 2 between the 38 and 43. Fourth quarter, it's sort of Wild West rules. Bomber, this is what the Giants did all last game. It is corner out, corner out, corner out. A lot of fort concepts out there, and they're going to be down inside the 27-yard line. Let's go full screen to that game.
Yeah, it's a lot of corner posts. I was actually in a chat with Cringe as we were playing, and I was telling him, hey man, that's going to get shut down real quickly if you go to the well too much early in the first, and he's going right back to it now. It's a lot of corner post action. He tries to flood you on the sideline, and let's see if Bananas kind of figures it out right now. Right now, the defense not really giving any kind of resistance early in this game.
And out to Barkley, left side. Not a whole lot there. Popular Stranger with the raid of 71. Popular Stranger, of course, we hung out down in
who's that? Tell me a little bit about him. I'm not familiar with him.
Lovely wife, great streamer, and Dave & Buster's fanatic. Loves
how
the
was that
Demons.
Dave & Buster's experience, man? I always have a good time when I go with friends there. I saw you had some pictures there. You look like you were just on cloud 9 a little bit. That's the one where you're sitting on the you're sitting down and you're smiling.
I love me the DMs. Come on.
Yeah.
We go back to the double box. Both these teams at the 27 or so yard line. How about Barkley? They'll run over the left side. Look at them fight 40 yards. I'm going to need Bananas to really figure out how to stream. That's what I'm going to need.
Oh, you're getting a lot of buffering as well.
Oh, because Bananas is just a garbage human being. I mean, great guy, salt of the earth. That was a rough run for Obizo. I don't know if you watched that, but Serp on the stick's a little too hard.
Yeah, a little bit of cutting left and right. The real player motion. He probably hit the turbo and then let off it a little bit, then went right back on it, changed direction, just kind of lost control. He could have picked up quite a few yards right there. Missed out on a little bit of an opportunity early in the game, but Arizona's driving here, man. Started with the 1st and 15 and offsides. It's nice to see them kind of rebound here and bounce back. They're sitting at 3-4 on the season. Trying to, it really doesn't need to get back to 500. Probably 3-4 or any kind of 7-9 or 8-8 record will probably win that division.
I was saying more. Do you guys stream your draft? Absolutely. Rookie drafts are a big part of the NBL Network. You can actually check out all of our archives on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/MaddenBomberLeague. Here's what I'm going to do, guys, because I don't want to hang y'all out. We're going to get through the first quarter of these games. It's a awful throw. Just a horrible throw. Just a little hesitation, and he's out in open space. 20, 15, 10, 5. Land the airplane, Sclam. The Jets are into the end zone. And by the way, the Cleveland Browns, they are also into the end zone. So double touchdown. Shout out to Popular Stranger with a follow. Shout out to everybody who's following and all that. I can't read all of it, but I really appreciate each and every one of you. Let's get through. We're going to get through the first quarter. I'm going to do a big batch of giveaways right at the end of the first quarter. So we're going to go full screen to one of these games. Whichever one's closest, we'll go full screen to that. I'm going to do, let's say, we'll do 5 of the giveaways at the end of this quarter. All right? That work? And then at halftime, I'll put some on the screen as well, and then we'll do some more giveaways in the second half. We have a lot of codes. Mrs. Popular Stranger now following, my favorite.
3 PS4s, is that how we're going to do it at the end of the first?
End of the first, I'll do all PS4 at the end of the first. Because we have a lot of PlayStation.
5 PS4 at the end of the first quarter, which if you look on the Browns-Giants games, about 2.5 minutes. and then you got 3.5. So we'll probably roll with the 2.5 minute mark one.
Actually, at the end of the first, I'm going to do just to pick the winner out of the chat. So you'll get your choice of console. But once we run out of one console, we're out of that console. So all you got to do is follow the channel. All you got to do is just be active in the chat, and Nightbot will try to pick you. We're trusting the mighty gods of Nightbot, but we appreciate everybody tuning in. Even if you're just here for a beta code, hope you're enjoying the show as the followers continue to roll in. John, Guy, appreciate it. If you don't get a code, we certainly hope you do tune in once again. We got weekly broadcasts here of this is a franchise mode. We're in season 39, the final season of Madden 19. Make sure y'all head over to our website, 365.maddenbomberleague.com. Click on the EA Access tab. Make sure you apply for the EA Access tournament. It's completely free to enter. First prize is a Patrick Mahomes signed helmet. We're giving away a trip to Cleveland and 2 tickets to a Browns game. We're going to be giving away t-shirts, a lot of Madden 20 copies, and we're all raising money for Operation Homefront, a charity that helps military families. So get yourself involved. Apply now because we have already reached over 100 applicants, and the earlier you get in, the more priority you get. Is, by the way, on that little dive play, Odell Beckham went down. I don't really know how.
Odell off the ball injury there for him. This is a guy that's kind of battled injury over the last couple years, sitting at 31 years old, getting a little bit older here in this Madden 19 cycle, the final season for us. So yeah, we're seeing the injury bug kind of plague this New York Giants team. Also, I want to say that first place prize of the signed Patrick Mahomes jersey, that's the same prize also for PS4. So it's 2 prizes of Patrick Mahomes. So if you're on PS4 or Xbox One, each of you are getting a first place prize, and it will be a signed Patrick Mahomes helmet. So you want to make sure you get in that tournament. Free tournament opportunity.
And it won't be the only prize, by the way. I think last year, first prize, was Saquon Barkley last year or was Antonio Brown last year? Saquon Barkley, right? Give with Saquon Barkley. I think it was Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, it was Saquon, because it couldn't have been Saquon the year before that, right?
Yeah, I think we gave away Saquon Barkley, a copy of Madden 20, an Xbox Live gift card. It was a package worth about $600. So it's a lot of prizes. We pay out up to 8th place in the tournament, and then a grand majority of the stuff we give out is just to the chat, whether you're a subscriber or just tuning in. So it's going to be a great stuff. 12-hour stream on day one, all for Operation Homefront. Last year, we raised $5,300. We're hoping to do even more this year. 4th and 3 for the Giants. They're going to have to punt the ball away. Left side of your screen, 3rd and 12 for the Arizona Cardinals. Oh, boy. Right over the middle of the field. Oh, how about that? How about a nice little throw there from Jacoby Brissett?
Yeah, Brissett has kind of been the hero in Arizona. I mean, Josh Rosen got off to a terrible start. I think he started 0-3 on the season, and then they bring in the, stronger arm, bigger quarterback. Jacoby Brissett, he's bounced around. We've seen him with the Colts. Now we see him with the Arizona Cardinals. He's looked good. Outside of that errant throw here to start this game that it resulted in a pick 6, he finds himself back in field goal range, 1st and 10 at the end of the first. Let's see if he can get it done.
Handoff right side for the Cardinals. We're going to go full screen of that game as Todd Gurley takes a run for the... Oh, ball's out! Oh, picked up by Mason. Browns almost turned the ball over. Let's go full screen to Arizona, New York. Arizona looking to tie this game up. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on. But we got 2 great NBL Live games. We appreciate everybody tuning in. This is NBL Live broadcast 295. 2nd and 10 for the Arizona Cardinals. Jacoby Brissett in the shotgun. 3 wide receiver set. 2 to the right side, 1 to the left side. He's going to drop back to pass. Blitz right up the middle. He doesn't recognize it, and he goes down. May with the sack. Bomber, you got to recognize when the pressure comes right up the middle. It's so frustrating to see a quarterback like that just stand there and take a sack.
Yeah, you got to start wondering now. The Arizona Cardinals, they got into field goal range. I think they were inside of the red zone on that interception that ended up with a pick 6 for the New York Jets. You're on the 39 yet now. Maybe just run the ball, solidify a field goal here. Rather than try to pass the ball, you take another sack, you're right outside of field goal range.
3rd and 18. Do the Cardinals try to pick it up? Nice blitz picked up by Obiazor. He's going to look to the dig route. Almost picked off, but it's caught at the 23-yard line.
That's a very high risk, low reward. I mean, they're just protecting the sticks. You're running to the first down marker. The defense does a great job. The cornerback of just keeping the offensive wide receiver in front of him, so he's able to make that tackle. So it makes an easier field goal, but at the same time, it was a little bit of a risky pass. I don't really like that on 3rd and long.
Sorry, I'm answering lots of messages as the Cardinals able to put 3 on the board. Still a big 3 points, though. We're nearing the end of the first quarter. I'm going to go full screen to New York and Cleveland and get some of these giveaways set up.
And we still have, even when we give away this 5, we'll still have over 20 codes left. So if you didn't win, stick around. You still got plenty of opportunities to come away and snag yourself a Madden 20 beta code for this weekend. It opens up on Friday. I'm not sure on the exact time. I've just only been told Friday. Yeah.
I'm going to turn that sound off because otherwise it's going to be going the whole time. Giants can get the ball back, Bomber, but a good start for the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, the Browns are good. I would like to see them go on a little bit, sustain a little bit of a drive there. They had an opportunity to go up 2 scores here, even solidify a 7-point lead, and you just see them kind of stall out on their side of the field. But they have a nice punt. I mean, they flip the field nicely. They're not in too bad field position here. Let's see if they can kind of keep this New York Giants offense at bay, which is such an electric offense.
Bomber, you talk for a while I give away a lot of codes. We just give away our first one.
We're giving away codes, guys. You heard us talk about the EA Access Tournament as Saquon Barkley to the outside. Just a little, was it a wheel? No, straight to the flat. Just a little quick dump off. Graham Foote finding his superstar halfback. If you want to join the EA Access Madden 20 tournament, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. It's free to apply, free to enter. Doesn't cost you anything. We have a 12-hour stream the day that we start. I believe it's going to be July 25th. We can have OSU kind of clarify that when he does come back. As here comes the pressure over the left side.
I can't throw that ball.
And Teasy Barker right there making a play there for the Cleveland Browns, and that's going to be a face mask on Odell Beckham. A little aggressive. Injured earlier off the ball, and now he's taking his frustration out on the cornerback.
Guys, if you want to win a code, you just got to follow the channel. If I draw you and you're not following, I'm drawing another one. It's okay. Just click on the follow thing. It's free. Shout out to Sue. It says, Nick, I love you. Please, a code will be the best thing to ever happen to me. I appreciate you playing to my love. I appreciate that.
Yeah, a little bit about the 12-hour stream there on July 25th. It's 12 hours. It runs usually from about 10 to 10, 11 to 11, around that kind of time frame. And we run a Madden 20. It's round 1 action from our 64-player tournament. This year it's going to be a little bit different because we're going to have Xbox 64 players, hopefully PS4 64 players. Right now, as I said, our applicants are, it's probably close to over 100 right now, OSU?
Yeah.
Around there. That's Kajus getting a little happy feet there on the outside, getting right close to the first down marker. They are going to give it to him as they approach that red zone. First catch of the day for the big tight end for the Cleveland Browns as George Romero, former 2nd overall pick by the Buffalo Bills, slicing and dicing his way down the field.
MMA Hulk, does a notification go off when people get whispered? Yes, it will pop up on your Twitch screen. Make sure you are checking your whispers.
Well, halfback wham, bounce it outside there for Todd Gurley. I'll tell you what.
Big Gamer, how do I join the tournament? 365.maddenmarmeling.com. Click on the EA Access tab. There's an application there. Anyway, back to giving away stuff.
So how many have we given away so far?
I don't know. A number.
Arizona.
That game is not on screen, so let them know what happened.
Oh, Arizona, just Jacoby Brissett steps back in the pocket, launches it. It looks like a rocket, just a cannon. Goes deep, gets to the 6-yard line, flips the field fairly easily. Finds Christian Kirk, 3 catches, 96 yards for him, as Todd Gurley, slicing and dicing the defense, gets down to the 6-yard line. But I'll tell you what, Arizona, if you take away the pick 6, this team is looking really good early in this game. 4:24 left in the second.
Pay no attention to me. I'm just typing away. I'm just going to town.
We're still passing out codes as the Cleveland Browns turn it over. I kind of looked away there. I think that was a user lurk. Oh, man, it's Evans making a play on the right side of the field and trying to hit a seam. Maybe George Romero you're in scoring position against the New York Giants. Both of these teams are top teams in the league. Both of them have won Super Bowls. You got a 5-2 Cleveland Browns team, a 6-1 New York Giants team. You can't turn the ball over inside the red zone, inside the 10. You got to make plays. Another toss of Saquon. That's the 3rd toss of the game for him. He likes to go outside, and that's what you're going to get. 8 carries. We've seen 3 to 4 tosses, probably another 2 to 3 outside runs. You really have to protect the edge and force him back inside to help, because if you don't, he's just going to toss to the open side of the field. As you
Just,
see it right
just
there.
to give everyone a heads up, if Nightbot picks you, or if you get one when we put it on the screen, awesome. But if you DM me, I will not give you one. I don't care what you say. I'm not gonna give you one unless you get picked. So just a heads up, because I got a lot of people DMing me going, "Give me a code." I want one. I'm following. I love you. You're the most beautiful man. And while that may be true, you got to get picked or you got to get one. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do a couple more in the chat. I'm gonna put PS4 codes on the screen in, let's say, 5 minutes.
All right, so we got PS4 codes coming on the screen. How many are we putting up?
We'll do 10 PS4 on the screen.
10 PS4 coming on the screen here in just a second. So make sure
Odell.
got your eyes on the screen and your fingers are ready to make a play as Odell Beckham not just catches the ball, makes it. Well, that actually wasn't Odell. Number 10 across
Wasn't
the middle of the field, making a play. Yeah.
It was I'll be honest,
It
I
was
saw
cumbersome.
one and then I saw nothing else.
Which would be all their receivers.
Yep, right.
They're all 10, 11, 13.
I just assume a nice catch over the middle.
Got to be Odell. Nice swing
Uh-oh.
pass. Terrible
Uh-oh.
tackling there.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. You can't give Saquon that space. You can't give Saquon that space into the end zone. Big touchdown for the Giants. We saw the Giants do that on the Lions the other night. You give them space at the sidelines. Look out.
Don't recall that, but I mean, that's a big time play right there. Get to the outside, make plays, and that's what he's known for. Saquon Barkley, cringe. They make plays on the outside. I always like to say, from the hash mark to the sideline, that's where Saquon Barkley does most of his work. He's very dangerous, as you see right there. You want to know who missed that tackle? That was Marshawn Lattimore, former New Orleans Saint, big-time free agent pickup there for the Cleveland Browns. Doesn't make a play in the open field, doesn't make the tackle. Maybe he's so used to running that cover zero blitz that he's not there, as this is going to be a kick return to the house.
What is going on with the Browns getting these just over the top bit? It seems like the Giants are going to pull away, and then the Browns hit a big play.
It's special teams dreams there for the Cleveland Browns, making plays as Mason once again another big run. You got to start thinking now. Maybe I just kick it through the end zone. What am I doing here? Why are we putting it in the field of play and allowing Mason to be as electric and exciting as he can be here in NBL Live Broadcast 295?
Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. I know the grand majority are here for the beta codes, but we hope you're enjoying the show. Nick Mazesco, Bomber, the commissioner, on the call. We hope you guys will tune in. Rest of the season, we got NBL Live. We got our Super Bowl coming up around the 4th of July. And then all you got to do is tune in during our 12-hour stream on July 25th for the tournament, and you can win yourself a whole bunch of prizes. We give away a lot. So it's a lot of fun. Mitchy Mitch saying, loving the show. Dubers, you're a jerk. You're just a big jerk. What's going on in that other game, by the way, while I'm continuing to give away codes?
The Arizona Cardinals, as I said, they got down to the 6, right? So a big-time play from Jacoby Brissett. Inside the 6, very next play, try to pass the ball. Jacoby steps up. He thinks it's parted. The sea is parted. He's going to take off up the middle. He takes a big hit, fumbles. Jets have the ball, and now Jets are driven themselves into inside the red zone. They're now sitting at the 14-yard line, looking like they're going to score as they're up 7-3 with $1:34 left in the first quarter. As Darnold throws it away here, it's going to be 2nd and 10 here for the New York Jets. But the Jets, if they can get a touchdown here, it's going to put them in firm control. And you're just going to look at Arizona, and you're going to have that feeling of, man, we've had so many opportunities, and we've kind of just now dug ourselves a hole, and it's going to be tough to climb out of.
What's Super Bowl payout? We are not a comp league. We're not an entry league. We're just a bunch of guys who like playing Madden. So you get a nice little trophy.
You get a nice little banner on 365.maddenbomberleague.com. You can scroll down to the quick links and check out our Super Bowl history. It means a lot. I think it has much more value than monetary. Saquon spinning and winning.
Settle down, Saquon. Wildebeest 210. Check your Twitch whispers. Rose 2X. Congratulations. You get a PS4 code. Trying. Listen, it's a little tedious of a process. We're trying to get as many. And guys, I say this, and I'm sure a lot of guys say this. I really wish we had codes to give everybody because just because this may be your first time or you're just here for the codes, we appreciate each and every person who tunes into NBL Live, whether you're here first time or your 295th time. But by the way, let me give a heads up to everybody out there. There are a lot of people panicking about the beta, and if you get a code, awesome. Play it. Make sure you play it. If you don't get a code, y'all just remember it's a 2-day beta. Like, it's not like last year when, it was a 2-week closed beta.
It was quite a long time. And
It's
if you
just
got
2
it
days.
early into the beta, you had it a really long time.
But I hope y'all get one. I hope you win one.
But if you don't, EA Access is right around the corner, and there's some more content coming out in the next month and a half that is, or less than month and a half, about a month, of Madden 20 that can maybe scratch that itch that you have, because we're all anticipating that Madden 20 release is that time of the year. It's Madden season.
All right, I'm going to do one more. J-Mar saying you guys should work in the Monday Night booth. The only way I will take a Monday Night Football job is if I get to be on that Booger McFarlane crane. That's all I want in my life. I just want to be on the crane. So Amazing won a code. He's in our EA Access tournament. I think I'm friends with him on Facebook. That's hilarious. I love it.
Did he win a code?
Yeah, you want a code? Open beta would be nice, yeah. I think a lot of people would like an open beta, but it's what we got, y'all. And trust me, when Madden 20 comes out, I don't know if you were at EA Play, if anybody was there, but I think a lot of people are going to like this game because the gameplay is really, really fun.
Yeah, keyword a lot of people have been saying about Madden 20 is smooth. So, animations and feel of the game, that's been a keyword, kind of a buzzword I've seen across social media platforms, man. So really some exciting stuff. If you get a code, man, dive into it and enjoy it. If you don't, like I said, it's just right around the corner. Madden 20 release, man.
Oh yeah,
it's Madden season.
If you get a code, play it as much as you can this weekend, y'all. Like, make sure you play it because it's you get a rare opportunity. As a first attempt for the New York Giants, Graham Foote looking back at the end zone. Bad. We saw him make that throw a couple times against the Lions, looking for that post route against the cover 3. And if you're smart, you're just clicking on that safety and making it really tough catch to make him right there. He's lucky Jabril Peppers isn't going the other way.
Yeah, absolutely, completely agree. I'm kind of just looking at this Arizona Cardinals game, this New York Jets game, and it's 10-3 right now. There's 20 seconds left in the second quarter. The New York Jets have not outplayed the Arizona Cardinals, but somehow they have a 7-point lead. They even have the ball right now with the timeout. It's probably going to go to half 10-3. But Arizona has put together about 3 or 4 drives and really only able to capitalize on one field goal. That's got to be disappointing.
Oh, he got it.
Odell
Beckham. He just used his big frame, boxed out Jabril Peppers, and picks up a touchdown. Bananas run the cover 6 inside the red zone. An interesting call. Only one guy over there. And if you're one-on-one with Odell, Farmer, it's bad news.
Yeah, just a little crossing route on the left side, inside slot. And he gets across the field, and then he just kind of uses his position. He's underneath. He's inside the end zone. You have to know as a defensive player, you have to be in position where you can make a play on the ball. And right there, you said it best. Odell just boxed out the defense. The ball went up in the air, and he just made a play right there. Bananas, 35 seconds. Let's see if he can get one back here, maybe tie this game up.
Wildebeest, I don't have it, but I'm not giving yours away. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's not working. Try refreshing your Twitch and sending it again. All right, I'm going to put the PS4 codes on the screen. We're going to do 10 PS4 codes. A little Wildcat play. That's old school Bananas. Hold on, I got to count down these codes. All right, we're going to put 10 PS4 codes on the screen. One game has previous play off. The other has it on. League rule on this. I don't think it is off on.
No, they both have previous play on.
We only have the one game on the screen, so.
Well, I'm looking at the Jets game, yeah.
All right, we're going to give away PS4. I just got to zoom in, make sure this is big enough for y'all to read. Oh, too much. Uh-oh, that's Mason open. How do you leave somebody open on the right side of the field with under 20 seconds left?
I was actually looking away, Nick, and I assumed that you put all the codes on the screen accidentally. I thought that's what had happened because you said too much. So I was like, I looked up, and then obviously Mason once again. I already seen him on special teams making 2 big plays, and right there, another big play for the Cleveland Browns. He's kind of the do-it-all gadget guy on the offensive side of the ball for the Cleveland Browns.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 codes right now. Right at halftime, I'll put them up. Ooh, a little flag on the play. It's going to be a hold. WS Fields, how many codes have been given away so far? I'm losing count. I want to say we've given away 8, but we got a bunch left. We have a bunch left. It's mostly PS4, so if you win one in the chat, we do the winner code in the chat. If you win one and you have a PS4 and you can do it on PS4, we have a lot more of those. We're running low on Xbox. We got less Xbox than we did PlayStation, but yeah, I don't know. Wildebeest, message us on Twitter. Message me at NBL Network. Nice block on the outside. Three seconds, they're going to take the field goal. This every time we get the codes, Bomber, this stream is just it's just a hectic couple of about an hour and 15 minutes. It's just absolutely
not for me. It's for
yeah,
me.
you're relaxing. I hate you. Here you go, PlayStation 4
I'm
codes.
over here just I got my hands on my lap and I'm just not a care in the world at this point. I'm just watching Jacoby Brissett kind of just run his way down the field. Jacoby Brissett is a pretty fun to watch quarterback. He's already turned it over twice, but he's made just some really remarkable throws and he's kind of gutsy. I'm kind of getting behind this Arizona Cardinal team.
Hold on. They're coming on the screen in just a second. I swear I'm not. It's just XSplit being dumb.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey. Set. Boo, 90.
There you go. PlayStation 4. It's 9 codes. Good luck. It was just dumb. Just pay no attention. I have XSplit set up very specifically, and then it didn't like it. But there's 9 PS4 codes. We have plenty more, but good luck. Staying out of 12 for the Cleveland Browns. Hey, there's a game going on. I should probably look at that one every once in a while. Just gonna have to throw that ball away. George Romero, 3 of 7, 68 yards, and interception. Bomber, very un-bananas-like.
Yeah, he hasn't really been. It's been special teams for the Cleveland Browns. If you want to be honest here, Mason has been phenomenal. We also seen him. He's probably the bulk of the yards for George Romero, which isn't much. But yeah, we haven't really seen an explosive offensive attack in the air so far for the Cleveland Browns. Let's see if they can get it going here in the second half.
Awesome. Congrats to everybody who got one. If you didn't get one, we got more. So, but appreciate everybody who is tuning in. We still got a bunch of PS4 ones, a couple Xbox ones. So just bear with us as we try to give these all away. We're trying to give as many as we can back to you guys. There we go. And back to the game. Let me count how many PlayStations we got left. Got 11 PlayStations left. And 6 Xbox Ones.
So 17 codes left still to win, and we only got a half left of football. So we got about 30 minutes left.
Reminder, guys, 365.maddenbomberleague.com. Make sure you apply for EA Access Tournament. It's completely free to enter. You can win some great prizes, and it's all for charity. So, but it's free. It's completely free.
Yeah, so it's a free tournament to play some Madden 20 in the earliest possible tournament of Madden 20, EA Access time. You also have an opportunity to win some great prizes. We are raising money for a phenomenal charity. We have a 12-hour stream where we put your games on this broadcast, and Nick Mazesco, the guy that you see on the screen right there, go ahead and smile for him just one time here. He's going to be calling your games, and he calls games at a professional level for EA Madden NFL, Madden Championship Series. Tell us about that journey so far and how you got into that. While we got guys here.
Can I top smiling? Can
Oh, yeah, bring your smile down just a little bit, about 50%. Hold it.
I? Okay.
All right, you're good.
It looks like it's not pretty. Yeah, I mean, not much to tell. If you watched the club championships or the Madden Challenge and the Madden Bowl, that was me. I was there. It was me, Mom. I made it. Oh! How did he not pick that? That's
wow.
Myles Garrett.
Hey, you got
Jumping
Myles
that
Garrett
one.
dropping off the edge into coverage. He runs the Bucks verticals. He's looking for that tight end that goes on the little wheel. It's the red route right there. It really gets open against cover 3. The user does a phenomenal job of recognizing it, drops into coverage, and obviously Myles Garrett, not the greatest hands in the world, pass rusher at best, but puts a hand on it. You like to see that interception, just doesn't happen.
And again, big thanks to everybody who's following. It's we got a broadcast coming up. We should have one Friday night as well. And throughout the season here on NBL Live, working towards broadcast 300. This is broadcast 295. Nick Mazesco, Bomber on the call. Let's see. People are saying that they want the Xbox One codes on the screen. Yeah, we can do that. We'll do right at the end of the third quarter. We'll do the Xbox One codes, and then it'll be only PlayStation 4 left. Actually, I'm not going to do that. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a couple more in the chat. That way, if you win one and you want an Xbox One, you can pick that still. So I'm going to do a couple more in the chat while Bomber holds the fort.
All right, so we're doing some more giveaways. How many are we doing right now?
I'm going to do another... hold on, let me count how many I have.
I think we said we had 17. 11 PS4, 6 Xbox.
Let me do another... I'm going to try to do 5.
All right, so we're going to do 5 giveaways in the chat right now. Guys, opportunities to win still quite a few left. About 250 viewers watching right now as George Romero just airmails it. 3 for 8, 68 yards.
Experts in the chat.
What's going on, Expert? Appreciate you. We sent some codes to the direction of the Dynasty. Check them out. If you're on PS4, you're interested in joining a franchise league, check them out, thedynastymaddenleague.com. And you can actually go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. And if you want to apply for NBL or you're on PS4, you can go to the 365 website, go to apply, and I actually have a link down in the application page if you are on PS4. So you can just go ahead and click that link and head on over to the Dynasty, friends of the family, partners with the NBL. They also were sponsors in our tournament. Hopefully they'll be sponsors this year as well. Shout out to all those guys and what they do over there on the PS4. But yeah, the EA Access Tournament, end of July. Opportunities to win a lot of free stuff as on the run right there. And it looks like George Romero's out. And that's Folket. He had an open guy there. He runs a little play action, a little boot over. And just no time to really set his feet. Lets the ball go a little bit early. Accuracy questionable at best, excuse me. And he just kind of makes an errant throw there. And the Giants got an opportunity to try to regain this lead. As we saw right before half, the Giants were up 17-14. Cleveland comes down, big-time special teams play, big-time bomb down the field to Mason. They get in field goal range, get that field goal knotted up at 17. But here comes Graham Foote, another toss play to Saquon Barkley, spinning and winning, spinning again. Saquon Barkley making plays for days, finding his way down to the 46-yard line. He's 12 carries, 59 yards, but it feels like he's closer to 100 yards just because every 10 yards, 12 yards he gains on a big run, he is working so hard to get it. We're seeing spin moves, juke moves, broken tackles, falling forward. He's just doing it all. High stepping, we saw that early in the game. He's just making it happen. Play action for Graham Foote. He's looking. Crossing route, finds 88, Evan Ingram. Stiff arming his way down to the 13. They're now inside the red zone.
All right, we're trying to get these giveaways through, guys. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Congrats to Gabe, who won himself a PS4 code. First and 10 now for the New York Giants. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers for Graham Foote. Not Jordan Foot, it's Graham Foot, and Graham Foot's rolling outside. He's looking to the corner out. It is the staple for the New York Giants, and it's working over and over. At some point, Bomber, if you're the Browns, how do you defend that corner out?
You just have to use it. Just try to get on a purple over there. It's really obvious when you see the post corner from the New York Giants where it's going to go. It's usually to the open side of the field. So you got the ball on the left hash. You look to the right side. You see trips over there. You know, hey, these are probably routes that are breaking back to the open side of the field. And if the ball's on the left hash, then you think crosser if there's trips on the left side. So you have to start using those principles against this New York Giants team, or they're just going to slice and dice you right now. Already 24 points, still 2 minutes left in the third. Graham Foot's looking good, and George Romero not in the game on that last throw. You missed it, OSU, and just a very terrible throw on third down as the New York Jets score, and they're going to extend this lead even further against the Arizona Cardinals. I think Cleveland might be in trouble. This is kind of a game, big-time game drive here for them with 2:11 left in the third.
2:11 to go. It's only a 7-point game, but Cleveland doesn't want to get too far behind. He's got 2 wide receivers set. Boy, I think they're going to redo the Browns jersey soon.
Experts asking about the new backdrop, the new
lob. Left side. Does he have enough? Just out of reach. The new backdrop. Big shout out to our presenting sponsor, Elgato. Is that what he's talking about? Just shout out to Elgato, our presenting sponsor of NBL Live. Second down to 10. George, the former, was he a Buffalo Bill? Is that what George Romero was?
Yeah, second overall pick for the Buffalo Bills. We actually put out a list of the top 10 bust players in the NBL this cycle. And George Romero, can you guess where he was? He might have been drafted number 2, but on that list he was number 1. Not the list you really want to be number 1 on, but yeah, hasn't really lived up to the hype. Coming out, 99 throw power quarterback. He's a lefty. It's very strong arm, not very mobile. And he's just really struggled as a quarterback with consistency, as you now see him on the bench here for the Cleveland Browns.
All right, y'all. That's all I'm doing in the chat right now. We're going to do, I'll put Xbox codes on the screen at the end of the third quarter. I'll do the rest of the PS4 at the end of the game. Captain Uno, I'm not asking. I'm telling you to give me a code. Fair play. Fair play. Be assertive. Now 1st and 10 for the Cleveland Browns. That is not George Romero in the game right now.
Yeah, he's out. They've gone to the backup here who's trying to get his footing right now. A little bit more mobile in the pocket.
Right up the seam.
But a little off. He's just a little less accurate. 1 for 5, 26 yards, as his only completion came just a play ago. You saw him maneuver out the pocket, kind of get his dancing feet on, got outside the pocket, set his feet, made a nice throw. But outside of that, he hasn't been able to complete one.
Dizzy saying, love what you guys do for our community. Appreciate it, man. Second out of 10. Dropping back to pass. Banana Stream just having a stroke. That's fine. It's all good because he got sacked by A.J. Boye. A little corner blitz from the right side, and down goes Foucault, and we're going to a 3rd and long. But, Bomber, this is something that I think Bananas feels very comfortable in. He likes the
3rd and long.
Yeah.
He likes to drive the ball down the field, so this is obviously fitting for him. He's got a lot of speedsters out there. You got to watch Mason there on the left side, number 10. That's a captain for this team. They're going to go halfback wheelie here. Let's see if they can get pick up this first down as he smart routes Tanner on that dig on the right side.
Oh, he's got X. Oh, he has X. Flag down. Was he past the line of scrimmage? Did he pass the line of scrimmage there? Yeah, he did.
Oh, my God.
Nah.
He was
10
late
out
on
of
the
10.
throw, too. He
10
waited
out of
a
10.
little bit too long, and it allowed that cornerback on the right side to kind of recover. And Browns find themselves in a bad spot here. This is an explosive New York Giants offense. They're 6-1. The Browns are 5-2. The problem with being down against New York with, less a quarter and a minute left in the game is there just one big play from a touchdown always. And right now that touchdown will put them up 2 scores. You see a spin move right there. They just turned bad field position into pretty good field position. They're going to start at 31.
End of this quarter, I'll put the Xbox codes on the screen. Then we only have PS4 left, but we're going to do all the PS4s at the end of the game in the post game. But appreciate everybody who's bearing with us and hanging out with us. And If you get a code, awesome. If you don't, I'm really sorry. I wish we had 1,000 to give out because I know all y'all want one and want to be involved. I feel bad, but it's what we got, and we're trying to give back as much as we can. Here on the MBL Network, 44 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And we're also going to, after this, I'll put the codes up, then we'll go back to the dual screen because we got a great game on the other side with the New York Jets and the Arizona Cardinals. First and 10, handoff to Saquon Barkley, trying to find some room on the right side. Wow, this defensive line, it's pretty tough to run against when you got a guy like Myles Garrett out there.
Yeah, he's a beast. And to top it all off, he helps you in the run. Phenomenal against in the pass attack. He's a great pass rusher. But what did we see earlier? He just dropped into coverage and became a monster in that purple zone and almost had an interception earlier in this game. I mean, he just pretty much does it all.
Second and 12. Standing in the pocket. Looking right side. Lobs it up. Little touch pass out there. That's Culberson one more time. Boy, he's making a play to be the number one wide receiver in New York.
Yeah, Bananas was actually usering against Odell Beckham on the inside slot. Odell actually went to the flat, and Bananas said, you know what? While I'm going to cover the flat, I'm just going to pick every player on my team. He ran into all his defenders as they came on slants on the other side. See how it creates a little bit of a rub, a little pick? Well, he's the one that picked his entire defense there, which created the opportunity just to lob the ball up, and the separation was insane because of Bananas using. Shout out to him.
All right, I've got 4 Xbox One codes. It's our last 4 Xbox One codes. I'm going to put them on the screen right now. There you go. Only 4. I'm sorry. I don't have any more Xbox Ones. That's all we got. But there are 4 Xbox One codes for you.
Can we do on the final PS4, can we do the number thing, or do we not have that anymore?
We can do the number thing. I mean,
1
we
to
got
1,000?
a bunch. Yeah, we'll draw. We can do a random number or 2 before we get to post game. Or during post game.
And how that works, guys, is nice run there by Saquon Barkley. Still finding ways to always fall forward and pick up yards. Now it's going to be a 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 4, and most importantly, they're at the 41, right at the outskirts of that field goal. I wouldn't be surprised you see another run here, and they just kind of solidify a field goal to get themselves into a 2-score game situation with a very inept offense for the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, it's not going well. This is a big 3rd and 4. 24-17 your score. 5:12 to go and counting. Foot dropping back. Post, that's wide open. I don't know what defense the Browns called there. Oh, he broke a tackle, too, inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. What defense was that? It was a zone blitz where the safety played so soft on the back end. He hit that post route 5 yards in front of the safety.
Yeah, so that curl in the middle of it held that yellow zone, and then they had to post that broke in front of the safety as the safety was dropping back. So that was just a blitz that, guess what? It got picked up, and it didn't get there, and it left them kind of soft on the back end, and right there, the Cleveland Browns are in trouble. And number 99 on the defensive line of the Browns looks humongous. He's number 99. You see him?
Yeah, he looks like a house.
And Bananas obviously edited his pads and gave him like the highest setting on everything, because his pads are like, it looks like that Shaq thing that they just did. Did you see that Shaq thing where they said they created Shaq?
I love that.
That was pretty fun to watch.
He was quick. He had some
He was huge too. It was hilarious.
Here we go. Green 39.
2nd and 5. Right side, Saquon Barkley. Boy, they need the Browns defense to come up big, Bomber. And so far, the Giants have picked him apart. It's been mostly corner routes. But some suspect play. They went out and signed Marshawn Lattimore in the offseason. And you thought that would shore up their secondary, but they're giving up a lot of yards to Graham Foote.
Yeah, and we saw Marcus Lattimore in the open field miss a big-time tackle early in the game. He hasn't played a really good game today. Matched up against Odell Beckham, just haven't seen too much from him as they're going to try to hand this ball off up the middle. Just really nowhere to go.
All right, we're going to do the random number. It's only PlayStation 4 codes we have left. And how it's going to work, you're going to see it start. It's not yet. It's not yet. But you're going to see it in the chat. It's going to say pick a random. It's going to be pick a number between a range. If you guess that number, and by the way, I would like to point out, I don't have control over the number. I don't have control over who gets picked. Nightbot picks whoever's the one that got picked. So yeah, I really don't have any. I'm not like picking out. You were the first one. Nightbot picks it out as Barkley's into the end zone. That's a huge touchdown. But just be ready to guess the number. If you guess the number correctly, I will I will hit you up on the whispers.
Okay, how many more codes we got? How many PS4 are we doing?
Let's see. I have 8 PS4 codes left. So we'll do 3 with the random number, then I'll put the final 5 on the screen during postgame.
There we go. Yeah.
Ooh. Big boot. All right, let's see. Yeah, see, everybody's already guessing numbers. It hasn't started yet. It will tell you when it starts.
That is every
single time. Every time.
And, I can't knock consistency. In life, we always look for consistency, and that is one thing where you can take a group of strangers and you just say the prompt that you just said, and one person puts a number in, and then everybody goes, oh, is it started, or what's going on here?
No. It will, we will, that's overthrown. Oh, he's going to get a pass interference.
Yep.
Oh, y'all. That pass interference. Oh, boy. All right, here we go. It's going to be, the number is going to be between 1 and the number of broadcasts we're on. There you go. Giveaway started. And now we wait. I'll give you a hint. It's a number between 1 and 295. Shout out to Gold Warrior. Got it first. Hit him with that. I think it was 32. I want to say it was 32. Congrats, Gold Warrior.
Bananas is guessing right now as he's playing. No wonder the guy. I mean, the guy runs cover 2 invert inside the 5 against the guy that's got Saquon Barkley. And what is invert terrible at? Any kind of run up the middle.
Stopping the run, right.
Yeah, and he runs a dive, walks right in.
$31-17. The Browns, though, a touchdown here, Bomber. They're still in this game. Got all 3 timeouts, but they got to find a way to defensively make some play calls. It has been a lot of coaching, I think, calls defensive that have been questionable. They gave up a touchdown to cover 6 as they run a little quarterback power with Foucault. That's a Cam Newton play.
Man, I thought the back of that, I was going to pronounce it as something like faucet with an LT
there you go.
somehow.
Beautiful.
But Foucault.
Fossil.
All right, we got a 1-score game here. New York Giants sitting at 6-1 on the season. Cleveland Browns 5-2. You got 3 Super Bowl championships between both of these owners this cycle. Bananas started off the cycle 2 in a row, went to his 3rd Super Bowl, 3 Super Bowls in a row. Pretty tremendous feat. And the Giants won a couple seasons after that. So you look at these 2 teams. These are 2 powerhouse teams in the NBL going at it. 2:42 left. See if Cleveland can make a play on the defensive side of the ball. You said it earlier. Marcus Lattimore, big-time signing from the Saints. Star cornerback, 99 overall. See if he can come away with the play here and maybe force a turnover. Gosh, 99 is just huge. His pads.
We got 8 PS4 codes left. We're going to give one more away right now. Same thing, 1 to 295. Down to 10, 238. Under NBL rules, you can't kill the clock until under the 2-minute warning. That's why you're not going to see if the clock is still running. They're going to have to call some plays here before the 2-minute warning. Shout out to LDK_RockV. You got it. I want to say it was 65. But congrats on that one. Y'all can stop typing numbers. They won't, but I'm just saying. Yeah, y'all, if you're tuning in, this is a little more hectic than it usually is here on NBL Live. Usually a little more focused on the game. So if you like Madden, if you like watching some good football, make sure you tune in Friday night. I think we're going to have a game at 9 o'clock Eastern time right here. Twitch.tv/NBL Network.
That was Bananas' opportunity to make a play there, and the ball hung in the air just long enough, and it came down just quick enough. 4th and 17. Yeah, it's just been such a difficult journey to get down the field. I just wanted to see a turnover there, and then he's inside the 30. I thought that would have been nice momentum. But, yeah, he's right back in this game.
All right, y'all. I've got 6 more PS4 codes. We're going to do them all on screen in post-game. So we got a good finish this one, $1.45 left. Stick with us until post-game, and I'll put the final 6 PS4 codes on the screen. I have no more Xbox Ones, WS Fields. We didn't get, I think we only got 10 Xbox Ones. We got mostly PS4. All right, anyways. 1st and 10, and Bananas runs the ball and loses 5. A bold decision.
Yeah, not a good run there. Started 2nd and 14. That's why I was a little worried. Having to go 70, 69 yards. Shout out to Slam.
Shout out to
trying to make it
Slam.
happen.
The Blues beat the Bruins. Let's go! 2nd and 14, left side. I was just a bad route combo. He had a curl with an out route.
The out actually was open. Here was the problem. On the far
Yeah,
left
the
side,
curl.
Cardigan got jammed. And he got jammed so badly that the out route ended up running into him. He was supposed to be on a go. He was supposed to clear that entire side for the out. He never got to do it. And then the corner said, hey, he's thrown over here to this out route. He leaves the jam and makes a play on the ball.
Stepping up in the pocket, 3rd and 14. He takes a sack, and now Bomber, $1.17. He's got to go for it. But that was 3 really bad plays on a guap drive.
Yeah, missed opportunity there for the Cleveland Browns. 4th and 17. And who's better at 4th and forever or 3rd and forever than Bananas? If anybody could pick it up in the NBL, it's got to be him.
All right, here you go, 4th and 17. E. Plamorlet saying lobby ball Bomber. Yep, that's Bananas. You figured it out. 4th and 17. His secret identity has been revealed. He takes a sack. That should wrap it up for the Giants. Bomber, have you seen a worse 4 downs on a chance to win to tie the game than you just saw right there?
You mean a run play, loss of 5, and then 3 sacks in a row?
Well, no, it was a lost play run.
Then it was
a hot routing a streak to a curl, running an out route into that curl and incomplete, and then 2 sacks.
Yeah, just wasn't a smart decision there for the Cleveland Browns, and we kind of wonder how they even got to 24 points. It's been a lot of special teams. If I'm the New York Giants, I feel like I've completely outplayed him. I've gone on sustaining long offensive drives while he's been bailed out on special teams, and then on top of that, outside of the 2
Bananas says it was still a streak, not a curl. What's my
but he got jammed.
He got jammed hard,
so he never. Yeah. So that was just a little unfortunate. But 2 special teams, big plays, and then what? Mason hit a big play before half that he got 3 on. So I mean, we're looking at 17 points that really came from nothing very substantial on offense. It was just a lot of given stuff, variables of the game. The Giants just played a much better game tonight.
SS Cubs saying, congrats to the St. Pouas Blows. I see what you did there. For bringing the cup back to the division. We'll be back in Chicago next year. Here's all I'm saying. I'm not a Blues fan. I'm just happy the Bruins didn't win it. That's all I got, because Ratface didn't get it. Appreciate the love, Will to be. We got a couple more PlayStation codes to give out. As this clock's going to run down, Bananas going to get the ball back with about 17. But he's going to have to kick a field goal, Bomber, so you never know what can happen with a block. If you're cringe in this situation, do you go for the perfect kick to make sure you win? You've got to, right?
No, I'm not too worried about getting blocked here. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, I wouldn't really go for. I wouldn't. I mean, you got to go full. You got to go more power. I would just go. I'd go just keep it the same distance, the same height, and I'd just kick it. Somewhere soft. And just hold it and wait till Bananas jumps because he's going to be antsy over there. And the minute I see him kind of move, then I'll hike it.
JB, who won the other game? Jets. Captain News saying, can we pick a number between 0.9 and 1.1? Good game of NBL Live. Appreciate everybody who tuned in. Congrats to everyone who got a code. We got a couple more PS4s we're going to put on the screen in post-game. As we head out of here. 15 seconds left, though. New York Giants, Bomber, are they the favorites right now to win a Super Bowl?
The New York Giants?
Yeah, are they one of the favorites?
Yeah, they always are. Dallas Cowboys, I mean, you got to think they're due at some point. They've been to how many Super Bowls this cycle and came away with none? I think 3, right?
3? Yeah, I believe
so,
3.
And then on the other side, you got the Dolphins motor. He took a big loss to the Chiefs, so we got to start questioning if the Chiefs might be the real deal. But I think the Dolphins are.
Get out of here! The Chiefs
The
collapse.
Dolphins are the real deal as far as when you're looking at the AFC. So hopefully, hopefully it's a little bit more competitive, and it isn't just motor running through the AFC again. So the Chiefs winning kind of gives us that outside hope, and then the Browns might figure it out.
E. Plumorlet says, how do I join the league? Go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. It's 365.maddenbomberleague.com. Click on the application tab. Also, while you're there, apply for our EA Access tournament completely free. And we're giving away over $3,000 worth of prizes. Winners get that signed Patrick Mahomes helmet, as well as we're giving away a sub-only giveaway. I almost did. It's just a habit. And then we also got that 2 tickets plus hotel and airfare to a Cleveland Browns game. Gov saying Chiefs are for real. He doesn't know anything. I'm surprised he spelled Chiefs correctly. Got him! Sick burn! Final play of the game. Why not mess up your rack numbers? Yep, there you go. Why not? Give yourself a little 39 rack. You're welcome. That's ball game. The New York Giants come away with a big victory over the Cleveland Browns. All right, I got 5 PS4 codes, 6 PS4 codes. I have a number. Hold on, let me count. At 6 PS4 codes I'm going to put on the screen. They are our final 6. I'm an interesting little game here. And I don't think it was unexpected. I just don't think... This was the Browns team with Bananas was a team that was really strong beginning of the cycle, but that season they lost everybody. It seems like it really threw off the mojo in Cleveland.
Yeah, early in the cycle they traded for a couple good players. King from the Green Bay Packers, Naheem Hines from the Indianapolis Colts, and they kind of put themselves in a hole where they had to pay all these guys at once, and they just couldn't get it done. They didn't have any money. They lost all their talent. Baker Mayfield goes to Buffalo. They end up getting Buffalo's pick in the free agency on kind of a not trade kind of thing, and it's just not the same team, especially on the offensive side of the ball. I think defensively they still have a lot of talent. Obviously a little depleted on that side of the ball, but offensively just a completely different team. And like you said, they lost so much talent. It's just been a kind of a rebuild or kind of reshuffle process, just putting the best players that you can find on the field. I mean, they brought in Todd Gurley. They thought they would get a little bit more from him in these last couple seasons. So we'll see how it plays out. They're still right in the hunt. They're sitting at 5-3, excuse me. And they have an opportunity to still win that division and maybe go on a run in the AFC. We might see him into the Super Bowl maybe once again. It would be his 4th showing of the cycle if he does.
All right, give me 2 seconds to get this set up. We'll put him on the screen. Appreciate everybody who hung out, by the way. Bomber, I know, a lot of people look at this. It's I don't want to say it's a fake show, but it's a show where a lot of people are just tuning in for the codes. But at the end of the day, we appreciate it nonetheless. If you hung around the whole time, I hope you enjoyed the show.
If you're here just for the codes and you never come back, cool. I mean, we play all year long, and anybody interested in Madden, we're interested in trying to help you get these codes. I mean, we got a league full of 60-something people, and we got 30-something codes, and we're giving them all away. We keep 3 or 4 to ourselves. Yeah. I mean, it is really just trying to get back and put the game out there and doing the best we can. And if this is a presentation you enjoy, great, come back. If it's something you hate and you can't stand, you're here for the Colts, we'll see you next year. It's not a bad thing. It's not a negative thing. It's a cool thing to see people coming together trying to play this game because it is Madden season, and we're excited to get Madden 20 rocking and rolling.
All right, PS4 codes. I've got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I do. I have 6, and I'm going to put them on the screen in 2 seconds. Before we get out of here, let me just put this up one more time. I'll put it actually up over this thing. I hope this is the right scene. It is. July 25th to the 30th. Here's our tournament. The website's at the top. Completely free to enter. Make sure you go over there after the show and apply for the tournament because you can get a Patrick Mahomes helmet. It's pretty cool, and we're going to be giving away a ton of prizes. All right, I'm going to put this on the screen. Before I do, just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Nick Mazesco, Bomber, the commissioner. He's the disembodied voice here. We appreciate all you tuning in. We hope we'll see you throughout the year. Friday, we'll have another show. We're going to have shows up until our EA Access tournament, so make sure you come on back and watch some great Madden football. Here are our final codes, and we appreciate everybody who tuned in here for NBL Live. Here are our last codes.
I just want to say, hey man, this is T.O., the cover athlete of the Madden 19 Hall of Fame edition, and you're watching the gold standard of the franchise mode, the MBL network. Holla.